Okay, going one more time here. Let's try this again. Hi guys, hi friends. Okay, tonight I am talking to you about voluminous hair and how to get it to stay that way for 7 days. Welcome. If you can comment below so I can make sure that I'm getting comments, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. If you are watching right now, say hi, and if you're watching later, say rewatch. Okay, so hi Kara. Okay, good. I can see people hopping on. Sorry. Okay, so let's see how many times I can say okay so. And every time I say that, my husband says queso, and I'm like, go get some chips. Okay, so tonight, hello, hey Kara. I want to talk to you guys about how to make your hair last a really long time and have it be really voluminous, no matter what your hair type is. Obviously, I don't have extremely curly hair, but hi Marcy. A little bit about me. I am, I am a mama of 4 boys, and so I love sharing all of my hair and beauty tips here because my boys just don't really appreciate it for some reason. It's kind of rude. Anyway, and I actually grew up with a pretty large family and had a lot of sisters, and it was really cool because growing up they all have different kinds of hair. So you have people with like coarse, thick hair and coarse, fine hair, and really curly hair, fine and just fluffy. And then you have me, and I kind of have really fine hair, but I have a lot of it. So I feel like I kind of get all of those things. Yeah, what's up with that, Marcy? They just don't want my beauty tips. So I get to share them with all of you because I love to so much. So thank you so much for hopping on. I promise you're gonna love this tonight. This isn't something that I've ever seen talked about, so I think it's really important and I really wanna share it with you. So if you want to, make sure that you say hi to me, and if you wanna share, that would be awesome. Okay, so hi Angel, hello. You're gonna love this. All right, so I have my hair wet tonight, and I am using, so first of all, I wanna talk about when I do my hair and I really want to keep it voluminous and you know, in the style that I want it, and I don't want it to get oily and stuff like that, I think it's really important to dry my hair. There are times when I give it a break and I let it just air dry, but for the most part I do dry my hair, and I think it's really important to use really good tools. Thank you, Marcy, that are not that are going to seal in that moisture, and it's going to make your hair really shiny. All right, so that's super important. It's also really important to use a good protector. And with my hair, I know you guys are like, you're seriously going to blow dry your hair live tonight, but it's almost dry, so it won't take very long. But I wanted to share with you a couple of these products that I use. It's nice to use a root boost. It's not necessarily something that I think that everybody has to do, but for me, because I have fine hair, I'm really careful about how much product I put in, because my hair will just be so gross, gets really yucky in the back here. So really good hair starts with a good shampoo and conditioner. My hair went really nasty this year, and I was like, what is going on? And it honestly just wasn't being clarified enough. So make sure that you have a good clarifying shampoo. Lange is the products that I'm using tonight. I swear by them. My hair has never felt better, and it's never looked better. And so I am sharing those with you, and they are on mega sale, you guys. So use the exclusive link that I have up there. That link is just for the website, and it's going to take you to this sale. They're having a really awesome sale. So this one today is the Grand Debut. This is the Root Boost, and it says to just spray it on, but my trick is that I like to spray some on my fingers like this, and I'm just going to, with the tips of my fingers, not my nails, I'm just going to work a small amount of product right there at my roots, okay? And I just did one side, that's it, all right? You don't need to do it all over your head either, just the place where you really want your roots to stay. And then I'm gonna come over here. So I kind of did it in 4 sections. I'm gonna do it in 4 sections, one here, and one here. So, yes, hi Tina, how are you tonight? Does anybody have fantastic plans or anything? Oh yeah, it's great, Kara. Don't use your fingernails. Don't be scratching up your scalp. And then the top is right here. and try to get it right at the root with those fingers, okay? Oh, you're gonna love those irons so much, Angel. Okay, so now that I've kind of zhuzhed out my hair, in case you haven't noticed, I wait until my hair is almost dry, like it's dry, not almost dry, it's like halfway dry. So I don't want the roots to be completely dry, and I don't want to be sitting and blow drying my hair forever. You guys are gonna die though, this next little tip that I have for you, and showing you this, this dryer that I have. Okay, so the next thing that I do is I usually pick a part of my hair that I'm gonna part it on. And I love doing this because I can get a really good, volume later. So I'm starting with this side, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first put in, I gotta make sure I don't forget stuff. I'm gonna put in a little bit of this sea salt texture spray, and like emphasis on the little bit, okay? Because this stuff, these products are so great. My hair stays, like that's 4 sprays. That's probably enough. My hair stays so nice, and it's just soft to the touch. My curls stay so nicely. There you go. So I kind of worked that through there. And the last thing is the keratin infused heat shield, because I'm about to burn it up in here. All right, so just a little bit. This kind of tastes. I'm tasting it. This kind of smells like, I don't know, Starburst, and it smells so good. All right, so there you go. So I've kind of worked that all in. It smells so good. The spray smells amazing, you guys. So I worked that in, and then I have here my Triumph dryer. This like is so awesome. If you don't have a good dryer, you're never gonna get the volume that you want or have the long last that you want. That's my opinion and my experience with hair. It's gonna give you so much volume, and it's really important to get everything dry. So the most important thing, here's my tip for you. The roots are going to dry fast because they're right next to your head. So that's where all the heat is. And it's going to really like, dry a lot faster, but that's where all your volume comes from. So you want to take the weight off of your roots, and you want to blow dry your ends. So this one has, and this is gonna get noisy for a second, just bear with me because I want to show you. I think this is so important, and I feel like people don't ever go live with a blow dryer because they're like, I'm gonna be like for a couple minutes, but it's not gonna be long. So I'm gonna choose the highest speed. The Triumph has 6 settings, has 3 for heat and 3 for speed, and then it has this one setting here that's a cool shot, and it gives you actually cold air, and I'm going to show you what you're going to use that for. You're going to be amazed. This one has this little handle here, and I think this is really important unless you are ultra curly hair, and we'll do a special on that too if you have ultra curly hair. So I'm going to turn up the heat for right now to, we're going to go with high since I sprayed that heat shield in. And then I'm going to do the speed on high as well. Okay? So I will give you a product list. Get your ends really well. So I'm just working it through my ends. Not if you can hear me. Just kidding. They're almost dry already. Good. All right, I think it's really important to say also, do not brush your hair in the shower. Don't brush your hair when it's wet. That's really damaging to your hair. It's just going to give you frayed ends. Good. You're like, stop screaming at me. All right, so Bailey. Thanks for saying hi. I just use the let's see, the Root Boost with just the tips of my fingers. And then I turn it off here and leave it on that high setting. I just used the Root Boost with the tips of my fingers. I used the Heat Shield and I used the C+ salt. Okay, so the ends are pretty much dry now. Just that fast. This is such a powerful product. I love it. It's amazing. So now the tricky part is, here's the trick for that. Now I said don't brush your hair when it's wet. Don't brush it in the shower. If you need to brush through it before you do it, you could use a wide tooth comb like this. And there you go. So all right, next, so my roots are just barely damp still. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to focus all of mine on picking up my hair, and I'm gonna blow dry my roots now that this is more weightless. And I'm gonna focus on them. And when I'm doing it, I'm gonna be kind of almost back combing my hair at the same time, because I'm gonna blow dry my hair at the roots and I'm gonna shake it a little bit, okay? Because just to kind of create a little more fuzziness through the hair, like a little more texture. I don't know how to describe it, but also blow drying it in an upwards direction. Obviously going to get a ton of volume. You guys are going to love this. So you can see it's still damp right here. So I'm just going to pick that up. And it's like too hot, so I'm going to turn it down. Angel, if you want more volume, change it up, girl. Do I look crazy yet? I did it this way when my hair was long. Girl, ain't nobody got time for a round brush. That's kind of my feeling. When my hair is long, I do this exact same method. And I'm sorry, but like 14 years or something in hair, and I'm just like, no on the round brush still. So I'm kind of dropping some of it down, as you can see, so I can really get to that other part of my roots. And if you have longer hair, there you go, whip your hair back and forth, girls. You might want to do this upside down. Don't pass out. So I'm just taking all of this out. You're acting like you. It's tangling a little bit. Okay, obviously I'm just going in now, and I'm just going crazy at the back to really get that the roots of my hair back here. It's really easy. It looks so beautiful. It's really easy to forget and let this part right here be nice and damp still. And also, as you're drying your hair with a hot tool, your hair will kind of, your head will sweat a little bit. So don't just leave it really hot and let your head kind of sweat and just not get it to calm down back there. So once I'm sure that it's completely dry, I'm gonna shoot it one more time with some heat right at the roots, all over. And if you can't tell if your hair is still wet or dry, that happens when your hair is really hot. Blast some cold air on it and you'll be able to see where it's, so like right here I can feel it's still a little bit damp right there. Naturally curly doesn't wear, I don't wear it that way, still no round brush. Yeah, you need a paddle brush. I was gonna look for mine and then realized I don't have one. Mine was like super crappy and broke, so I'm waiting for mine from Lange. They have spectacular brushes. They were sold out for a little bit, but they're in stock right now. Go get them. They are so nice, and they have a really good hair cleansing one that I'll talk about more when I'm talking about how to keep your hair really nice and voluminous and keep it from getting nasty like mine did this summer. The only brush I have on hand is my Paul Mitchell brush. So this is kind of like a small little paddle brush, but I would brush your hair with a paddle brush. Okay, so obviously I can't choose which side I'm on here. I can go with some bangs or not, but look at all that volume just from that. And now for the finishing touch, I'm gonna shine my hair by taking this beautiful tool again, and I'm gonna turn up the speed, and this time I'm gonna do cold with the cool shot. This is like, you heated it up, you got all this volume, and now you're gonna make it cold, and it's gonna just hold it like a natural hairspray or something, okay? So heat off, speed up, hold the cold shot. And get all over your head. I'm so glad, Angel. Thank you. Make sure if you love this video to share it, please. April. There's one of my sisters with coarse, naturally curly hair. We always want what we can't have, right? Okay, so getting it all over for that shine. Look, it's so shiny now. Even with all of that crazy blow drying that I did. And there you go. So now what I do, depending on what I want for my hair for the next few days, sometimes I'll go curl it. Sometimes I'll go to bed on it like this. Try not to go to bed right after you blow dried your hair, because that will kind of smash it down a little bit. And then okay, this is like one of my most favorite products from Lange ever. This is their Chic hairspray, their 3-way hairspray, and I was kind of like, all right, 3-way hairspray here. It has a control on it, if you can see that, where you can do high, medium, or low spray, which is awesome. I have never seen anything like that. So I like to use the low right after I do my hair. Oh, I almost forgot. All right, where is it? So keeping my hair really good is really important. Again, I'm going for 7 days of great looking hair. So this is the Deja Vu dry shampoo, and I really want to emphasize, you don't want to gunk up your hair. You really need to get a brush. They have a, I forget what it's called, but they have a brush that has, let me shake it, mixed up while I'm talking. They have a brush that has boar bristles in it. So it's a paddle brush and it has boar bristles. Here's my lovely brush, boar bristles in it. And that's going to help to, you'll brush through your hair on a certain day, and you'll just evenly distribute those oils and that product and keeping all that dry shampoo off your scalp. Right now we're all walking around with dry shampoo-itis and we can't figure out why we can't get our hair clean. And it's because you have so much product buildup. So be careful with the dry shampoo. I put it right here because I do have that really fine hair and I feel like I get it really, it gets oily right there. So I just kind of come in about halfway up, right about at my occipital, and spray, not too much. And then one more time here at about, split that in half and do it again. Okay, so just a little bit, not a ton. Also, if your hair has trouble gripping, look at all this volume, you guys. If your hair has trouble gripping, you can throw some dry shampoo in there or some sea salt spray, especially if you're gonna go like flat iron it right now. I'm not gonna flat iron it because I'm gonna do some curls in it tomorrow, but I am gonna use this on low just to try to keep my volume, and I'm gonna evenly distribute this hairspray through my hair. This is like the finest little mist. Of hairspray. Now, I'm sure you all are like, oh my gosh, your hair is gonna be so dry, but I wanna tell you that it's all about how you wash it, and it's important to hydrate your hair, especially if you have oily hair. Make sure that you really, Marcy's on day 8, good. Kara and I sometimes have contests and we're like, I'm on day 10, I'm on day 11. And I've kind of done that since hair school. I noticed that we were all like washing our hair so much, and I never did that when I was younger, and I always had really great, really obedient hair. And I just couldn't figure out why my hair was getting more and more and more oily. And so sometimes people recommend going in phases to get your hair spread out longer. I recommend putting your hair in braids and sticking a hat on it and walking around and letting it get really incredibly oily for as long as you can, and then kind of doing a reset. I'm kind of an all or nothing girl. That much is probably apparent for me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for sharing. It's really important. Again, see, I'm kind of hot right now, and so I feel like I'm sweating into my hair, and I don't want that. So make sure that you continuously like get that whole blast of air, help you cool down, and keep your hairstyle nice and long. I rotate between doing a moisture shampoo and conditioner. Yes, that's a good idea. She says, Angel says, go outside. It's so cold. I rotate between doing a moisture and a cleansing, and Launch has both of those. They're great products. A lot of times when we feel like I want volume, volumizing things can sometimes be a little bit more drying on your hair. So I recommend doing a moisture shampoo and doing like 2 shampoos moisture, 1 shampoo clarifying or cleansing, like extra cleansing, a deep cleansing one. And then you can also, this is a great product here. This is the marula oil, and it is a hydrating mist. Have you ever like curled your hair and you didn't like the curl and you went back to try to curl it again and it wouldn't recurl? It's because your hair is so dry, your cuticle is dried out. So make sure that you hydrate with this and wait a minute and then go to curl it again, and it will work for you, okay? So thank you guys again. Hi, Ellen. I hope that you liked this. If you did, go ahead and share it, and make sure that you get it on the sale. It's such a great sale right now. Seriously, amazing sales through that link, which is above, below, I don't know where it is. And thanks for watching. This is super duper important. I'll do more on different types of hair, but this for the most part is going to work on lots of hair. So thanks again and have a good night, and I'll see you soon.